One, this is Kaiser, staying in a light society. We started as excuse me, we started as Typhoid World Institute, then Typhoid World, staying in the light Institute, now staying in the light society. What's that all about? It's about growth. I showed you the vision first. Now I'm at the starting point. Society will get larger and it will be recognized as Type World. So I have that name. I have claimed that name. So when it gets there, no one else can claim it. Say, oh yeah, I've heard about that before. It won't be completely new. I just made a video about criminality and it didn't come out right, so I'm doing it over. The meeting was set for 11 a.m. today. So because we're coming on late, well, I say 11:30. It's not late because I have free use of my time. It's not the scheduled time, but it's the time that I chose. The topic is criminality, the causes, the advantages, and who created it. You know, legislature's job is to create laws. So if you don't follow laws as a society, now actually since you supposedly elect uh, these representatives, they're working for you, for your benefit. So they create laws, uh, not laws, because you can't create laws. The law is the natural, natural law. That's the only real law. This language is something. I'm telling you. Let's say they create these codes. They're to penalize you for not following the code. Take something like seatbelts. I remember when this law came into effect back in the 80s. Well, who came up with that? Well, they said you got to have your seatbelts on. We gave them to you, not for you to use your discretion when to wear them, but you have to wear them because we say so. And why? Because it's for your protection. So you sacrifice my protection for my freedom to choose. Why can't it just be okay if you want to wear them? Okay, if you don't, it's up to you. Because who's going to pay the penalty if you don't wear them? Is the state? Not really. If you hurt yourself, then you pay the penalty. But that's not the way they're thinking. You see, the vehicle you have is registered by the state. meaning you gave it over to them. We're going to get back to criminality in a minute, but I just want to share this piece of knowledge with you. Anything you register, you give away. And since they own it, that's really has to do with insurance to protect you for insurance. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, let's continue. I was trying to do something here. Okay, excuse me. There you go. Uh, okay, what were we talking about? We was talking about when seatbelts. It's not really no law because you can't enforce it. It's a choice that a person makes. The reason why you have it as a infraction or violation is for a way to raise the income because it's a fine if you don't follow it. Now, wouldn't you say that's a crime? Making law of people unlawfully. That's a crime, in my opinion. You shouldn't have the power to do that. We didn't give you the power to do that. So the criminal watches these things and he said, well, heck, I'm not going to rob people. I'm not going to take that much. I'm not robbing a whole country or state. I'm just doing something for my own individual survival because my family has to get something. The doors of opportunity has been closed to us. And it's hard for somebody to believe that a door of opportunity can be closed. They think, well, heck, if I make it, if I sacrifice and work and do whatever I can make it. Yeah, but you have to have that mindset. See, you're not looking at a people who have been, man, if you had a door shut in your face hundreds of times, generations, it reached a point you say to hell with it. Now I'm not justifying criminals. Remember, I'm against crime of all kinds. I'm not encouraging anybody. I want you to understand why you have crime because it's created, it's sanctioned by the real criminals are the one who created conditions for crime to exist. In a just country or place, you have little crime, if not any. In a perfect state, you have no crime because everybody has the ability to provide for themselves because of the care that goes into making sure that happens. But people have no care for the downtrodden, the people who have no skills, who don't qualify in one way or another for anything. You're not trying to assist them. Matter of fact, you want to create that class because that's your slave labor class. You need people to do those things that nobody else wants to do. So that's a crime to create a class of people like that. But yet you can blame the criminal when he said, "Well, I'm gonna go against everything you planned for me, and I'm gonna do it the way you do it. I'm gonna just go out here and take something." Now, remember, that's not what I'm saying to do. I want you to understand the mindset of how criminals are created. Now, don't go out there and create no crime. Anybody. But if you have a society built on crime, man, you gotta show the right example. You got to show the right example. Look at the Bernie Madoffs, people like that. That's not petty crime. That's them the real criminals. But they get a pass. People who do that real crime that affect millions of people, they always get a pass. But you create a person go out there and rob somebody. He may get life in jail or prison. Yeah, that's where it is. That's the system that has been created. Okay, I don't see nothing. I don't feel like nothing intelligent in the chat. I haven't seen nothing so far. And that's normal because people have nothing to do. They call them trolls. At least I'm doing something beneficial. I'm trying to educate people. They want to hide behind the line, like, oh, nobody see me. Let me do my deviousness. Let me see if I can piss somebody off. Let me let me get my kicks doing this, doing that. Because I'll never say that to that person face to face, but now I can hide. I can hide in the crevice like a little cockroach. Hey, 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 nobody see me. Yeah, we see you. We see you. And it's pitiful that you get pleasure out of that. To see there's something wrong with you. If people get pleasure out of insults, people get pleasure out of mockery, people get pleasure out of just putting off bad vibes. Man, you must be suffering. Let's talk about that for a minute. You know, everybody suffer in an unjust society. Everybody. Some people resort to crime of one kind or another. Some people resort to lewd behavior. Porn of one type or another. And what they do on the internet is this type of shock porn. Let me see if I can say something to really shock somebody. That's shock porn. Cause they enjoy that. They get their kicks out of that. So let's show you the type of sides that we have in. Greetings to those who are giving me greetings. I see you, appreciate you. And we'll talk again next time. Study my videos, read them, listen to them more than once, and you get more out of them. and become a member of the private community.